This forest again. Well, I can't say our last visit wasn't memorable. Let's see what we can find. Whoa! Knock, knock? Gotta love the ambiance. Hey, do you see that? Over there, the light.
The traveler came out of the voids.
I think these light projections might be lessons.
But you will not be.
Another shard of the Traveler. We're not alone. This shard called us here. I'm sure of it. The shard gave us a gift. Let's use it. fallen radio chatter. They're calling reinforcements. That was a test. I think we aced it. I'm sure the Traveler called us to the forest deliberately. It's amazing that even a corrupted shard can still do so much good.
Welcome back. Transferred. All done, all done.
Get back in there.
Do you want to talk to me?
You're doing a great job. Anyone is giving you grief.
effects. They're marching with purpose.
They've engaged protocols for integration. I didn't feel it.
Whatever wonders they can find. Reclaim what they've taken.
I think we made them angry. Ha! Hold on. We're doing science. Probably. We blew that spire to bits.
I must admit, you have impressed me today. But I am rarely impressed.
I bring gifts of the Nine, gifts you sorely need. You have terrible need of my gifts.
Checking. Done. Searching.
Hello, Guardian.
You're alive, Guardian. Fight like it. Come back safe, Hunter. You're welcome.
You don't look too banged up. Not bad. Done and done. Thanks. Yep. Deal. Good. Till next time.
Have you seen a frame around here?
New monarch is already claiming credit for winning the war.
Now, we all want the same things. Hey, hey, how's the clan going? Bye. I was a kid.
What's the emergency?
Another medal of their rock. As long as the Traveler hangs above us, creatures hungry for its light will find us. This place is but a temporary refuge. Earth is dying. If humanity is to survive the dangers to come, we must leave this broken shell behind. Our future.
Test subjects and pay them handsome. When Future War Cult predicted the Red War, no one believed. They laughed at us. They called me a zealot, a fool. Go swiftly into war, Hunter.
Bet you anything a hunter finds their kill first.
Give me your attention, please. Excuse me. Send a runner over the back door.
The XO are among the greatest. Take a look at this.
I think that's it. New Monarchy believes a strong Earth is essential for a strong humanity. We will survive, together, and we will not surrender our home to anyone. We mobilized more rescue and relief efforts during the Red War than the other factions combined. With your support, we could do even more. What do you say? Always good to see you, friend. We are honored to serve the city. Take your time. Guardian, will the Red Legion return?
Let's see now.
Traveler, keep you safe.
Our supporters will be far more effective and successful than dead orbits or future war cults. New Monarchy is all about results.
Seriously?
Our supporters will be far more effective and successful than dead orbits or future war cults. New Monarchy is all about results.
Supremacy. Take a Guardian's crest and glory is yours. In numbers, Guardian. Excellent. Show your enemy what a real 5 minutes. Could go your way. Could go theirs. Down, together, as one. I love it. Tell them to line up faster. This is how you grow stronger. Don't spend all that ammo in one place. 3 minutes remaining. You're getting stronger as you fight. I love it! Together as one. I love it. One minute left. You've got 30 seconds. Ten seconds. could not ask for a better victory. The Red Legion couldn't take your glory, and neither can your peers. Excellent. Supremacy. Take a Guardian's crest and glory is yours. Gauge the lead. Good. Show your enemy what a real fight looks like. 5 minutes. Plenty of time to fight. They have the lead, but the match isn't over. Yes, now show them the true meaning of war. That shut them down. Your enemy can't kill if they're dead. 3 minutes. It's close. Oh, I can't wait to see what you do with that. Can't kill if they're dead. Don't spend all that ammo in one place. Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent. So much glory, so little time. You've gained the lead. This is wonderful! One minute. Time to prove yourself. They just took the lead. Seconds, it's not over. This is it. Let's do this. Rise from this loss and fight again. The best thing about being a Guardian is you're never truly beaten. Supremacy. Take a Guardian's crest and glory is yours. I need a hunter like you with the Red Jacks. This is how you grow stronger. 5 minutes remaining. Oh, I can't wait to see what you do with that. That's why we have fire teams. So much glory, so little time. You're pulling ahead. Keep it that way. You have my respect, Hunter. I like your tactics. Glory is yours. Your opponents should tread carefully. Yes. Now show them the true meaning of war. 3 minutes. Only 1 minute left. Thirty seconds remaining. Ten seconds. I for a better victory. Warlocks, hunters, and titans all have crests. And you take them just the same. Good. Supremacy. Slay your opponents. Take their crest.
Slamzy, bro, how are you?
Yes, walaikum assalam, Jamal.
What you saying, man?
Yeah, I'm alright, man. What you saying?
Yeah, chilling, man. Just jumped on a thingy for a bit, man. Just do my weekly Crucible challenge, innit? Multiplayer, essentially. Yeah.
Highway. Oh, where's the rest of the lads?
Bradford, apparently, man.
Huh?
Yeah, apparently they're going Bradford. Well, I think Bossing was saying they're going to go Bradford, innit? MJD Shabazz, I think.
It is lost.
Jav not going with him.
Jav, I don't know. He just mentioned that him, a couple of them. He said there was a couple of them. I'm not sure who. So I was like, yeah, safe. And I think he said he was gonna meet us up in Manchester, innit? Because I'm gonna get down from Monday for about maybe 1 o'clock, about 1 o'clock, innit? So if that's
you not being covered?
No, because I'm going out at about 8ish, innit? I'm gonna get well. I'm gonna go watch some at 8, and then
I can't wait to see what you do with that.
Apparently Lucky Logan apparently is half decent, man.
Oh, I don't know, man. Did you see Kingsman?
Yeah, it was shit, man.
Is it not worth watching?
Yeah, it was shit, man. I don't know. They ruined it, man. The first one was really good. I really liked the first one, man.
The first one was decent, innit?
I thought it was really good, man. It was a very good entertainment watch, man.
Yeah, it was a bit out there. It was a bit far-fetched, but it was decent. I wouldn't say it was quite good. The second one, you said it's shit. What else is there?
There's I watched a few go and there's It on the like, innit?
Oh, is it any good?
I've not seen it, but apparently it's good. But I have yet to see if it is or isn't good yet. In it, that's I don't know if it's good, but my brother said it's good. I've not seen it yet, so I might go watch it tomorrow after Might check it tomorrow, innit? About 8 or something. When if I go out, innit? Well, when I say if, I mean when I do go out, I'll probably check it tomorrow, innit? But yeah, I'll see how good. Have you not seen it? No.
Nah, see, I ain't been to no more, man. Like, I ain't been for a good few
Months at least, yeah.
Actually, what was the last film I saw? I think the last film I saw was Dunkirk.
Dunkirk. Yeah, Dunkirk was good, man. Dunkirk was good.
Dunkirk was good, I like that.
Yeah, but it's, I don't know about this one. I've seen most of them that's on cinema as it is right now. There's only a few that I haven't seen, and one of them being Look and Logie and It. I've seen what else was there, man? Like Hitman's Bodyguard, that's alright. I wouldn't just go cinema to watch it, innit? Like, you know, there's films that you'll go to cinema to watch. Like, it's a new Star Wars, it's a new, you know, certain films like you'd definitely go watch, but some that you definitely wouldn't just go for the sake of that. Like the Hitman's Bodyguard, you wouldn't go just necessarily in it.
It needs to be something worth going for, isn't it?
The thing with I've got like that pass in it, so I only pay 60.
But even with the pass, there's nothing really that's. I've got the pass, but I'm not even with the pass. I'm not gonna go watch any old shit just for the sake of it.
No. I won't watch certain films. I won't watch but other films I will watch. Like I'm going out, watch some, then go from there. From there, just go out for a munch and just pass time and that, man. So yeah, no. So I want to go watch Look and Logie. Apparently, it's quite funny, well done, well made. So I'm gonna see what the crack is with that in it, and see how it works. Yeah. Damn fucking hell, man! The guy's doing the over, man. Yeah. Nah, I'm doing alright. I was just waiting for some heavy ammo, and I got done over like a noob. I was waiting like a noob, and I got done, bro. That's all it is, man. So how's the new SNES, man? Little mini SNES and that?
No, it's 3 minutes. So sick. So basically, last night it's basically, it's just a Super Nintendo console itself. It's tiny, man. It's about the same size as the NES Mini. I don't know if you've got.
No, nothing.
It's fucking tiny, but it comes with 21 games.
That is quite a lot of games, man.
It's quite a decent amount, like, it's not bad. And the old school games as well, like some of those games will last you a while. And we've got a really good selection of games, like, some of those games, they don't appeal to me, but they've got a good selection of games, i.e. from like all genres, and they really showcase what the SNES is like. Probably some of the more popular titles, maybe. There's still quite a lot of games on there, there's still quite a lot of games that are not on there that probably should have been on there.
Right,
but,
okay.
But as a whole, it's really, it's well done, man. Everything about it is super slick, it's quick. Some of the games have aged really well as well, so like, you can still play them and stuff. So it's doing good. I haven't tried all the games, I would have tried a few. So last night I wanted to play Star Fox 2.
Oh, did you not get to play it?
No, but the thing is, Star Fox 2 was never ever released on the SNES. This is the first time it's ever been released.
Oh,
so it was never released on the SNES. So to unlock Star Fox 2, you gotta play the first level of Star Fox 1. So we done that yesterday, and we unlocked Star Fox 2. We played it, and we actually clocked it yesterday as well this morning about
your enemy can't kill if
sick, man.
So it is actually a really good game. You can tell like they've improved a lot from the first one, and you can see the
1 minute left.
There's some other games that aren't there, like that game is, and I reckon you know, for a lot of people that's another 10 to 20 hour game, probably more.
For yeah.
What
So
I mean, them days, games weren't long, like, you know, like back in the SNES days, games were designed to just pick up, play,
30 seconds remaining.
have a few, like an hour or two, and then
yeah.
The games were designed like that, so the Super Metroid changed a lot of it.
Your
And,
opponents have built a
I
lead.
reckon
Destroy
to
it.
do it fully, to explore the whole map, to explore the areas, to find new things, looking at least
10 seconds.
but it is a really good game. It's one of my favourite games in the Castlevania is one as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Castlevania 4 is absolutely
defeat comes for us all.
Me and my brother
Glory
played,
comes and goes, Guardian.
Contra.
If you want it,
Contra.
it can be yours again.
On the Super Nintendo, it was called Pro Protector in the UK region. It was called Pro Protector, but they released it as Contra on this. And whilst I do prefer Pro Protector, it's the same game, just different sprites for the playable characters. And while I do prefer Pro Protector, Contra is just as sick. But fucking hell, we didn't even make it past level 3, man.
Was it co-op? Was it co-op one? Yeah.
Yeah, co-op. Yeah, it's co-op one. We died on level 3. Now that's saying something, because I remember back in the SNES days, we used to make it to at least level, level 5, level 6 before we lost all our lives. So we died on level 3, which is a bit of a ball. But it just goes to show how difficult. I wouldn't say difficult. It just goes to show how out of sync you are playing newer games. Like the old school games required reaction, skill, and I actually did pretty well. My brother used up some of my lives because you share the lives.
Yeah.
But it does require 2 bundles. If you're playing 1 player, fair enough. But if you're playing 2 people, both of you, it requires both of you to basically be in sync with each other.
Yeah, contributing it, yeah.
Yeah, it does get challenging. When the old school games are really challenging. And see if they can crack it in 1 second. It's going to be difficult. They require reactions. You forward planning, forward thinking. Believe it or not, even though there are small games, they require a lot.
No, you have to be on the ball with the timing of things, man. I remember, man.
Yeah, it's sick, man. It is sick. Like, it's not frustrating. It's it is actually pretty good, man. So I was playing that, and then I think I tried 1 or 2 others. And then I got off in the morning, so that was that. It's definitely worth.
How much did it cost to get that many NES anyway? Okay. And you said you got about 30-40 games with it.
3
How many games did
Well,
you
you
get?
get 21 games with it. Okay, you get 21. You get 21 games. Now the SNES library, I could probably list 50, 60 games right from the top of my head that should have been on there that aren't on there. But obviously you can't put every game on there. But from what I understand, you should in the future or in the near future you should be able to add other games to it and stuff. So it'll be good. To see that.
Zone C lost.
Right, so they're not announced that you can, but it's just like it's expected that
you can hack it now. You can hack it, and there's hacks and things you can do to add ROMs, add games and stuff. You're not supposed to do it. It's not something that's that people say yeah we should do it, but there's ways.
Zone C
just come out.
Zone B lost. Power play.
Definitely ways around.
Keep the pressure on.
No, can you connect it to the net? You can't, can you? So have they added something?
Yeah, you can't connect it to the net. It's all done directly.
Locally, innit?
Yeah, it's local. But that's the thing though, like the Super Nintendo, obviously, them days, people are still trying to figure out a dial-up modem, 56K modem. So there's no online connectivity. I would have thought it would be so sick if
they did
these games and then play online co-op multiplayer or something like that.
But I think it's about the effort of thinking it as well. You have to change the ROM slightly as well, just to what's it called, man?
Well, that's the thing. You have to edit the initial original game.
Yeah.
You have to edit the whole game for it to work. So I do understand that it's not always possible. I get that.
You captured Zone A.
On top of that as well,
keep the pressure on.
Those games, look how old they are, the technologies used, the tools used, the software used to make those games. It's ancient now. go back and edit those games and change them,
Well done.
debug everything and make sure the
Lead.
changes work and stuff.
Zone B lost.
It's like ancient now, like nothing goes.
You've lost
It's
the
like the
lead.
difference between Photoshop and Paint. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's difficult. It's difficult trying to create a piece of work in Photoshop is a problem. But then you now go from that same piece of work, you'll be sitting there for days and hours trying to figure out how to use it and the rest of
Zone A lost.
and all
Power
sorts
play.
of, it's not
Get
good.
those zones back.
There
30
are,
seconds remain.
the consoles like it's finished. You know, games that they made in 96.
Yeah.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Games stop coming out here, but for what it is, the game still holds up. It's definitely one for local play, single player or co-op play.
Zone B
Yeah.
captured.
Yeah, but thinking, man, it's one of those nostalgia. It's for nostalgia as well, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's
Nah, it's definitely sick. It's so sick. Like I was playing some of the games yesterday,
Bring me your friends.
and I was
I
probably
need
buzzing
more
on it.
like you.
Believe it or not, there's so many games on the PS4 that I've got and that I play nowadays, but I don't mean this in a bad way, but nothing beats those old games for graphics, sprites, and for gameplay ability. The games nowadays are pretty much you're led through the games, you're spoon-fed basically to the games, whereas the old school games, there's ruthlessness about them. Like you gotta, there's no forgiving. Like if you die, you start back all the way from level 1 again. Like there's no
hand-holding. Hand-holding.
There's no like,
Essentially.
oh, we'll start from here or checkpoint or anything like that.
Yeah. No. Nowadays, it's like you get a lot of like, I don't know, is it easy mode? You can say back then it was harsh. You die, that's it. You gotta do it all again. I remember, like Halo, the first one, you're doing it on the legendary difficulty. If you die, man, the whole level you start from the beginning, and that used to be hard. And that used to be like, you're like, what? Yeah, it used to be crazy. That used to be that was a madness. Yeah, that was what it was all about. Yeah, but it's do you know what the actual like muzzle that you used to get from the difficult games used to be on point, man. You know what I mean?
And it. Now I hear you, man. I completely agree. It's the old school games. There's something about them. And if you've never played like the old school games, I don't know how you'd feel playing them like in this day and age. Especially if you've not grown up with them. Like I never grew up with most of the Atari games or the NES games, and they don't appeal to me because the graphics are not all that, etc. But I grew up with the SNES. So although it's old school and all that, I can still relate to it because I've played those games, I've seen them, enjoyed them. I'm gonna.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean, man. What like if you think back in the past, right? You have some iconic games, yeah. For me personally, do you know what my iconic games were back then? I'm talking about 15 years ago. On the PC, there was Deus Ex and there was Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. Yeah, them are my games that I used to. Have you ever played Deus Ex? The OG one, man, bro.
Nah.
It used to be bad fucking bro.
Believe it or not, I had it. I still didn't play it.
Bro, it was bad fucking.
Not to say it's crap or anything. It's just there's so many other games that.
It's one of those, man. Got into it, and I'm telling you, one game that I loved when the first Xbox come out, I bought it in it, and the one game that I love is Jedi KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, I don't. Have you ever played that? Knights of the BioWare back in the day, BioWare first thingy, man. Oh man, I love that game, man. Absolutely loved it, man. But like iconic games for me was Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. I think I spent a couple of years on that game. Straight up, me, Sergio on it. Me and Sergio. Yeah.
You know, them days, yeah. That's what it was about. Like, you'd have a few games and people would appreciate those games. Like, it wasn't about graphics them days. It was all about the gameplay, what you can do, maneuverability, technical aspect of it. You know, and the tactical aspect of it. It was
Welcome to Eververse.
That's what they were about. Like all the games were graphically on par with each other. I wouldn't say there was like some games that were amazing. Yeah, there was some 1 or 2 games that would be graphically better, but in the long run, they were about equal.
Yeah, there was.
terms of graphics. The difference would be the actual gameplay.
Thank you.
Boy, it used to be sick, man. You know, like I can remember. Do you know on the Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast? Guess who was it? Me, Suj, and my mate called Ansar in it. This was in secondary school, man. The amount of sick.
Secondary school for me was all about GoldenEye, man.
Was it golden? Was that the GoldenEye either?
GoldenEye N64. But trust me, N64 GoldenEye, that's what it was about, man. I probably spent, you know, I used to nights of the old Republic, you know, you spent a lot of time on that. But for me, that was GoldenEye, man. I spent so much time on that game. I was days, months, probably years, even up to like 5-6 years down the line, we were still playing it.
Ah, sick, man. Do you know, they were the good old days with the sickness, bro. It used to be so much.
Like you could get a few games and just absolutely smash it.
Man, it's like, even now I can remember, they were like the good old times. You just come home, you'd be like, what you gonna do? Oh no, chill out. Yeah, this was after well, initially you had to go subak and that, but afterwards, isn't it? After that, you used to just be like smashing them out, man. Oof. Nah, man, I remember the good times, man. But yeah, do you know what? It was a nostalgia. Like everything was sick then. Do you know all these mechanics and stuff? There were certain games, the game really stuck to them mechanics, yeah. And they used to just like none of this extra bull. It was just what it did, and you used to just love the simplicity of it, yeah. Because they used to make it difficult, innit? It was simple. It was simplistic, but there was a lot. It was tough. Some of them, the levels were really tough, innit? To get to, you needed the timing, you needed to do all of that to get across, man. I can remember, do you know them handhelds? The N60, what was it called? Was it the N64? No, after the Game Boy. Do you know after the game is one of the, a Smash Bear on the Game Boy. Do you know the Final Fantasies?
Oh
yeah, Final Fantasy.
You know the Game Boy games are sick. I've had all the Game Boys from the original to the advanced. Color, then advanced, then SP. You know, I had all of them.
Do you know it was the advanced was the one first change from the, I think was it the first change from the Game Boys on like past the Game Boy Color and all that. It went to the advanced before it went on to the SP and all them, didn't it? And I can remember there was a game called Advance Wars, man. I don't know if you ever played it, man. It was the game was called Advance Wars.
Oh, well, I'll tell you something, right?
Yeah.
You know my brother. Right? My brother used to play Advanced Wars all the time, and I never got into it. I used to customize. I was like, yo, what kind of shit is this, man? He was like, nah, this game, bro, Advanced Wars and all. And I never, ever got into it, but he used to play it bare, bro. He used to play it loads. And I know exactly what you're on about. It was on the Game Boy Advanced.
Yeah, but it was sick, man. I'm telling you.
Both of my brothers absolutely buzz of it.
Yeah.
And I still cuss it down to this day because I'm like, yo, there's better games, man. Why waste your time on it, man?
I can remember. I think it was me and Suj were both onto that, innit? I think.
Apparently, you know, if you choose like there's one combination of characters that if you choose you can't clock it, or it makes it very difficult to clock.
I think they have different abilities, innit? And I think with one of them, the ability wasn't that great. Because most of the time, do you know how I was playing that? I wasn't doing I've done some of the single player, but the actual time I spent on that game was between like versus mode. Me versus my brother.
Fog of War. Man. I know my brothers, trust me, they'll could sit here and talk about it all day because they absolutely love that game. I used to be like, yo, there's better games. Why are you buzzing on the platform, man? There's so many better games to be playing. And they're like, nah, because I'm not into like strategy. I'm not into those strategy type games like top down. Them kind of games. It's not my thing in it. But he was like, nah. Both of my brothers were like, nah, it's sick.
What you on about, Z, man? Pokemon was the biggest strategy game that you could ever have, like turn-based.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't call Pokemon a strategy game. I'd call it an RPG. Whereas, and to be honest with you, I don't like RPG. Pokemon's probably the only RPG that I really like. Whereas Advance Wars wasn't an RPG. It was a proper strategy game. And I'm not into those kind of proper strategy war type games. Thanks. It's not me.
It's not
That's why when he's downloaded and playing Clash of Clans, I'm like, why are you wasting time
Oh,
with Clash of Clans?
yeah, I'm not down with the Clash of Clans vibe, man.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing, and like, I'm like, why are you playing that? And you know, it's everyone to their own. Any games are there to be played. And if you like it, you like it. But it's just not my thing, man.
That's sick, man. Clash of the Clans, man. The Clash of the Clans, you'll be like, what's going on with that, man? Do you know what? There was this, don't worry, do you know mobile games, there was this one that used to smash out. Used to be this Middle Earth one, Lord of the Rings one, yeah. I smashed it out big time. I used to smash it out at work, innit, because you always used to be on it. Then they sent me upstairs in my own room, so I wouldn't get distracted by other people, because, yeah, so they sent me upstairs, and they were like, look, yeah, other people keep distracting you, we're going to give you your own room. It didn't help that the boss was also on the game. So he was like, do this, attack this guy at random times, innit? Working, attack this guy, he's getting funny. Now you should be like, what? Alright, okay, stop the work. It's all about attacking. Yeah, no.
To be honest with you, you know, school days is a bit different. Like, we used to have like challenges, tournaments and stuff. For the games, like, so I remember GoldenEye, we used to have like GoldenEye tournaments, and them days there wasn't much like football related things. Like, I think ISS 64 was pretty decent in terms of football games. I think some of the Pro Evolution Soccer games were pretty decent back then.
Oh, they were the thing. Yeah,
the multiplayer games weren't about like the football games back then. It was all about like things like GoldenEye and all these other games, and that's what made them different.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, do you know what? Do you know what? A lot of games didn't translate well over with the new consoles. Yeah, for one, do you know the PS era and the PS2 era and the Xbox era? It was most of these games like Ninja Gaiden, Burnout. You know, generally like Pro Evo has never translated over well for some reason. It used to be the shit before the new generation started, like the 360 and the PS3 generation. It used to be dominant before that generation. The moment that generation come out, the games did not, like Burnout Paradise was good, but it was like, I don't know, by then it might probably got tedious. They were tried adding too much open world. Like Need for Speed used to be sick in the PS2 and the Xbox. You know, it could just be like a fatigue in it. It's the same franchise coming out again and again and again, but I don't know, for some reason it's just like within one generation a lot of games just died out. Like Call of Duty came to the front in the PS3 and the Xbox 360 era. That's where it actually got all its space, you know what I mean? I think personally,
you know, like but you know, a lot of the games, bro, they come out around that same time. So I know you're talking about Call of Duty and stuff, and whilst that is true, but there's a lot more. There's a lot more games around that time, man. That's
PS2 they had shit ton of games. Yeah, there was a lot of games. I can remember when I was handing my Xbox in to get a what do you call it now, 360. Yeah, when I handed the Xbox in, I got 40 quid for it, and I handed in 40 or 50 games, and I only got 40 quid for them as well. I think 40 or 50 quid games, some were still in their sealed wrappers, because I used to buy every single game that I used to like in it. Oh, that looks good, I'll buy it, but I never used to get a chance to play it. And then it came to the point that I was handing it in, and they were like brand new ones, but I was like, I'm never going to play these games again, so I handed them all in. I think I got 90 quid for my console and my games, and then I bought the console for 300 or somewhere 400 quid, because I bought 3-4 of the top titles with it from the beginning in it. So it's like since then it's like my Xbox One I did not buy straight off the get-go. I waited a bit of time to buy in it. Probably I'll give it about a year before I picked it up. I'm staying with the PlayStation. I got the slim one in it, but in hindsight I should have waited maybe a month or so and got the Pro, but it's like one of those, it makes no difference.
I mean, if you've got a game that, if you've got like a 4K TV and stuff, and to be honest with you, both the, you know, like this PS4 Pro, Xbox One X and all that, I don't agree with any of those, because the game, yes, okay, it's got 4K capability, but you're still only playing the same games. So
Yeah.
the quality of the games are going to be exactly the same. Like you're not playing anything new.
Yeah. Alright, the games may run a bit smoother because the tech is in there, so it'll probably handle higher frame rate, like 4K. It'll probably give you some visual. The thing is, some of these games, even on the PS Pro, yeah, it is, but they added like some extra textures on there, innit? The higher resolution texture.
To be honest with you, and I don't mean this in a bad way.
Yeah.
You know, 4K is the future and all the rest of it, but on the screens that we play on and the games that we play, to be honest with you,
I can't tell the difference.
Fine. The PS4 is just fine. Like, it's not that the games look shit because they don't. Yeah, they might have a bit more clarity on the PS4, but other than that, there's nothing wrong like with the way the games that we play. So I think it's important that we get that right as well, because whilst 4K is the next thing, I wouldn't go and buy another console. If I had a choice right now, if I didn't have a PlayStation 4, I wouldn't even go for the PS4 Pro because there's nothing additional about it. Because you play the same games, this one's cheaper, and all the rest of it. And on top of that, when the next gen consoles come out, okay, so i.e. the Xbox 2 or whatever it's called, the PlayStation 5 or whatever that's called, they're gonna have native 4K. By then, I guarantee most of us will all have 4K TVs anyway. It's slowly building up, and doing over the next few years, that's gonna, it's gonna advance. The technology is gonna get better. The games that people that companies are making are gonna be more advanced. And, that's the next step, logical step forward. I don't think the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X, is the way forward. I think it's good to have as a stopgap for those people who are probably holding off, but it's not the solution.
Because most things that can be done, it's all PC really, innit? Do you know between the console games coming, the PC is always going to be there. Like if you want to play, it'll have the best, visuals, running at the highest frame rates.
I mean, the thing with the PC is like, it does require a lot of effort and maintenance.
Parts are expensive. Yeah,
it's expensive, man. But not only that, like you think about this, right? A PlayStation, an Xbox, what do they last? 4, 5, 6 years?
The last generation lasts a long time. But,
okay, 10 years the last generation was. But let's just give you an example. I mean, how you get new PC graphics cards every day.
Yeah, every other day.
If you look at and that's the thing. If you look at like the PC graphics cards of now,
400-500
compared to the PC graphics cards of 2013 when the PS4 was released, there's a huge difference. And that's part of the problem. Like the consoles can only go with the technology available at that time. They're not upgradable mid-year. Now, if they were, they're effectively PCs, but then nobody will buy them. The appeal of them, would be lost.
Yeah, definitely, man. So I'm thinking, do you know the next console they're going to release do you know what it is? Do you know the capabilities? Yeah, the capabilities. Do you know what the current consoles can do with regards to gameplay mechanics and that? I think that's not going to improve beyond what we've got now. All that they're going to try bringing out is higher frame rates. Yeah, so 60 games playing in the 60 FPS and 4K. They're going to try hitching that.
Well, no, I don't know about that. Every year, and I remember myself saying this probably about 10 years ago, when all these games come out and all these graphics, graphics get better, and when a new game comes out, you're like, yo, the graphics look amazing. I don't know how they can get any better. I don't know how. And you say that and you see that, and but when you go back and visit those games now, you're like, yo, look the difference. I mean, I'm not being funny, but just look at Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 now compared to Uncharted 4. There's a huge difference in terms of graphics, and whilst we think the Uncharted 4 graphics are really good and they're amazing and all the rest of it, give it 10 years and you watch the graphics come out then on consoles, like every year the graphics will get better and better. You'll never ever get photorealism, you'll never get that, like literal photorealism. But right now, I would argue that we're already at a stage where the graphics are good enough to distinguish exactly what characters are feeling, what they're expressing, what their damage is, what they look like, all the rest
definitely,
of it.
I agree with that. It's just going forward, next consoles and the like, they're all gonna focus really on just like the resolution and frame rate. That's what it's all going to be about hitting.
Well, I don't know, Jamal, because
that's
the thing
like,
is, no, but hear me out.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying, but right now, right, that's what's happening right now. Because we're in a transition of trying to get 4K enabled resolution and HDR resolutions, right? Most of the companies are having a toss up between, do you have frame rate 60 frames per second, or do you go for 1080p 4K resolution? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, that's what.
Next generation, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think next generation, the technology is going to be far superior. That all consoles, the new Xbox, the new PlayStation, you know, whatever, they're all going to be able to easily display 4K at 60 frames per second. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think it's an issue this generation because we're in that transitional phase. I think next year, without a shadow of a doubt, if there's a company or if there's a game that's released at anything less than 60 frames per second, it won't be acceptable.
Yeah, it won't.
And I mean that wholeheartedly. With the technology that we've got and, you know, the advances that are coming, there's no reason why this generation, I understand, because we're in that transitional phase. I get it. You know, 4K, everyone wants to aim for 4K, but at the same time, the payoff, if you go for 4K, you're going to lose the frames per second. If you go for 60 frames per second, you'll only hit 1080p. I fully understand that, but it shouldn't be a problem next generation.
It shouldn't. But the thing is, do you know what's the biggest problem is with really hitting such targets is the price of these components. They've not been going down. Like hard drives, what you could pick up like a 2 terabyte hard drive or something like a year or so, like these SSD flash cards, the prices are still the same. They've not dropped in the last 2 years, man. It will.
It'll take 5. I'll tell you. Right, in the next 5 or so years, all the prices will be totally different. I think right now, if you look at the way technology is progressing, right, it's expanding greatly. Like you can get a USB hard drive that's fucking how many terabyte? Just a USB hard drive. Never mind a proper hard drive. You know, you can buy like the USB flash drives.
Yeah, the SSD ones.
Yeah, I think. No, not
The
SSD hard drive. I'm talking about the USB sticks, man.
Yeah, them ones.
Yeah, normally they're like what, 32 gig, 64 gig, whatever. I'm sure you can buy like a 1 terabyte one now, in that. And yes, the prices are expensive. I remember the micro SD cards. I remember 5 years ago I was looking for a micro SD card for my Vita, and I remember how expensive they were. And you look at them now, you can buy a 64 gigabyte micro SD card for like 15-20 quid. So
15 quid.
Prices will come down. Right now, you are like SSD. SSD hasn't taken off the way most people expected it to. That's the problem. A lot of manufacturers, laptop manufacturers, etc., they're still using HDDs.
Yeah.
You know, it's like 4K TV. 5 years down the line, you're not 1080p. Nobody will look at 1080p anymore. 4K is going to be the standard.
Do you know what? 4K is not expensive. You can pick up a 4K TV for like about 400-500 quid right now.
Yeah, you can pro even cheaper. I think Asda Tesco a few months back they were doing the 4K TV for 350. So don't get me wrong, you can pick them up cheap, and the ability. I mean, yes, you're paying for what you get.
Yeah.
Whether it's got all the features or not, but it is a 4K TV.
Yeah.
It's the same with the SSD drives and the HDD drives. SSD drives been around for a while now, but a lot of laptop manufacturers, a lot of people have still decided to stick with HDD because it's still reliable. SSD is faster, yes, but for the price that you're paying, it's not. A lot of people aren't thinking that it's worth the payoff. You're paying a lot more for an SSD. I mean, you can get 2 HDD drives for the same as 1 SSD drive.
And you have more space on just one of those HDD drives.
Yeah,
but the thing is, like, my brother's got a SSD drive in his PC unit specifically for the operating system, and the speed that it loads up is unbelievable, man. It just within a couple of seconds from nothing to fully like loaded, and compared to a normal HD, it takes a bit longer, man. So there's definitely an improvement, but there's a cost for it as well, innit?
And then on top of that, you got to look at the other side of things. If you look at like the way these manufacturers do right speed, or it has a little bit